Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Bias Sports Talk. As always, we appreciate you joining us this week. It was a big week in sports. Some would say the biggest. Hey, I coming straight home from Indy, straight off the plane.
Come on, boy!
Hey, you see? Yes, sirs, man. Yes, sir.
Back in the building, baby.
Hey,
come on, quit playing with them.
dominating them Knicks. Send them home.
Send their ass
Big
back
Zesty,
to New York.
send them home.
Send them back. What Pat McAfee said? He said, send their ass back
Send
home.
them sons of bitches home with their ears ringing, man. Woo! That's exactly what happened. Hey, I got some other things you see on the desk. The young Signetti towel. Shout out IU football, man. Hey.
Go Blue.
Got the ticket to represent the race as
Oh,
well.
that's tough. The Indy 500 pass.
In Indiana.
I'm still there, boy.
Quit playing with that boy, man.
I might be moving there sooner than I thought.
Hey,
I can't lie.
The biggest.
He
had a good time on the weekend.
Hey,
it was
a
great.
great weekend, can't lie. Shout out to fam. Hey, my young bull Drake went out there and had the game-winning ribbies in his sectional game today. So shout out Center Grove, man.
Shout out Center Grove, baby. Come on.
Let's go Trojans. Hey,
we're invested.
Hey, how were y'all weekend, boys?
It was good, dog. I had some of the homies in town from New York, so I was outside all weekend. I went to the Street League event that they had on Santa Monica Pier.
Oh, I saw that.
That shit was tough. I ran into the homie Black Mike. Shout out Blackie. No, it was a good weekend, bro. It was good. How about you, Gino?
Skating? What street league?
Yeah, they did so street league
Yeah.
skateboarding, so they did an event on the pier.
SLS.
Yeah, it was dope. And Nigel was up there. He was signing boards and shit. What's the one Japanese kid? The young, what's his name, Brett?
Yuta.
Psycho.
Yeah, he was up there. It was dope, bro. It was a really good time, and it was on the pier. It was free.
Dope.
Like, it was good energy. No one was on, any type of drama or nothing. Like, it was cool to see the city pop out. I seen all the skating homies up there, so it was cool. It was nice to be outside and, kind of get into, we've been doing the sports pod, so I'm trying to pop out. I got to get outside of these sports events, man. It's only right. Shout out Blackie, man, one time.
Shout out Black.
Yeah.
How was
you
your
dope.
weekend, G?
Popped out, saw some cinema, saw Mission Impossible, worst movie I've ever seen.
You didn't like it?
No.
What is the Rotten Tomatoes score that you would give it?
It had an 80. I thought that was
An
good.
80?
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 40.
Holy
Ooh,
shit.
a 40 is not good.
Yeah.
80 is wild.
A 40?
Yeah, it had an 80 though, and I'm like, that's gotta be good.
Right? Yeah. Usually they don't get that wrong, bro. But
Not a
every
big
now and
Tom
then.
Cruise guy, or are you
No,
going into it?
huge Tom Cruise guy.
Huge Tom Cruise guy.
Huge
Shout out
TC guy.
TC. But,
Enormous Tom Cruise guy.
But shit movie.
Damn. Gino, the movie critic.
Hey.
Moving on to sports. Hey, man, what the hell? Burton went out there and put on a show against
Bro.
them boys. Hey, 30 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds, I believe is what he had. Well, 32, 15, and 12. But first player ever to have 30 points, 15 assists, and 10 rebounds without a turnover.
Insane, bro.
Insane stat line. Also 4 steals to go along with that.
Crazy.
Hey,
And
that probably I can't say the best game I've ever seen in
'Cause
terms
you
of
saw-
one
you
player.
saw that live.
but
I didn't
it
even
was
think about that.
Dude, one of the best individual performances I have seen by a player ever. It was fucking insane.
That's probably at home, too. I
At
know that
home,
was live,
yeah, bro,
I know
it was
that
wild,
so
bro.
lit. Oh, my God.
Stars galore, the most stars that have ever been in Indy at one time, bro. We had Timmy Chalamet out there. We had Ben Stiller out there. We had 50 Cent out there. Hey,
50 was rocking the Free Diddy shirt.
yeah, man. It
Unless
was
that was photoshopped. I think he was.
It was a great time, bro.
I don't think he was
Obi
wearing that.
Toppin with the dagger 3 to fucking pretty much win it for him. It was a
Good,
great
hey,
time.
And,
good for Obi getting his
Oh, God,
revenge.
shout out Obi, bro.
That's hard. Like a lot that goes over a lot of people's head, man. Like the Knicks shipped Obi out of there, so like
Yeah.
that's a good narrative for the series.
I saw that they was talking shit the last game in New York, and I guess when he was walking in the tunnel, he said, "Yo, I'm at the Ritz in Nomad. Come see me."
He's like, "Come see me." He's like, "Y'all know exactly where I'm staying."
Oh God.
Yeah, I think Rick Carlisle said it best, man. Like, Hallie keeps doing that, they're gonna have to invent a new stat category.
Bruh.
Because like that's nuts, bro. 0 turnovers is like we said a couple weeks ago, bro. I don't understand. I'll never understand that player's poll as long as I live. How do you think this kid's
Overrate that, bruh.
Like,
What are
how
you
is he
talking about?
overrated?
On God,
Back to back.
Hey, Pops was back in the building. He was feeling it.
Hey, they free big dog, man.
God,
Come
they freed
on.
Pops,
And
man.
you know
Shout out OG.
The game before he was allowed to go back and sit in the suite, he was at a bar talking to all the Knicks fans in New York, going crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's a wild man, man.
On God.
Yeah, he don't be playing.
Hey, like I said as well, the best second option, Pascal with his second 30-point game of the series. Hey,
Yeah, I
hey,
cooked.
you see it, man. I was the only one to call it.
I cooked.
Fuck them Knicks.
I cooked a crazy parlay the last time they played, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be talking so much ish if Siakam doesn't." He basically closed out my parlay. Like it was like the 6th leg or whatever, and won me some cash. So shout out to the man.
Oh,
Shout out to the
now they want to
man.
bet on Siakam after they was all talking shit. Okay,
Yeah,
I get it.
It was
All
time
right,
for him
Gino.
to it was time for him to prove himself.
right.
He got
I
put in the
lived
parlay.
and died by my take, man. I lost a lot of money on the Knicks this series. I'm not proud of it.
Hey, I'm not here to say I love to hear it, but I love to hear it.
I was also.
Yes, sir.
I also,
Smoke.
y'all gotta stop letting me near them betting apps when I'm drunk. I was at the Angel Stadium last night. We went down 1-0. We got a little base hit. I was feeling it. I fired Angels to win by 2 so quick.
Win by 2.
I woke up this morning, that withdrawal hit my account. I was like,
Man.
damn, I could have kept that money.
Hey,
Shout out to my niggas, though. Shout out Taylor Ward. Mike Trout ran the bases today, but
Hey,
we talking
Me
basketball.
and Brett had the Yingling connection. I was sitting there at the game drinking a beer, and B Philly had the Yingling hat on at the game. We were in the group chat.
Yeah.
I sent the Dragon Ball Z Fuse shit. That shit was tough.
Shout out B Philly on production,
oh God,
man.
Shout out B Philly.
I'm happy you had a good time, though, bro. So it was the Indy was cool
Bro, it's
and
amazing.
Pacers was cool. It was a good time.
Was that the only beer you could get besides Busch Light? or
no, of course not.
What kind of beers were flowing at Indy 500?
He was in Naptown.
Dude, the thing about the Indy 500 is you can bring whatever you want in there. So you
I
could
like
bring your
that.
own. You could bring a cooler full of whatever you want in that bitch.
Oh, it's like Hollywood Bowl vibes.
Bro, it's insane.
That's fire.
Literally,
That's so
they
sick.
weren't even checking coolers. Like, you could have brought fucking anything.
You
It
could-
was like that meme of the old dude, like, when you're walking in the stadium, he's, like, barely patting you down. Like, all right, go ahead. Like,
It's like
lit-
SoFi Stadium.
literally like that. It was
Yeah.
fucking insane.
I don't know. Have you seen these new detectors they got now?
Mm-hmm.
Where they be like, yeah, keep your phone and keys on you. Like, it
Yeah.
only detects weapons. I'm like,
Yo.
this feels super unsafe.
Yo, stop the cap.
Stop the cab.
They just want you in there.
On me. They just, they it's placebo. They're like, oh, if they think we're checking.
Yeah.
The race was a little bit touch and go. There was some rain to start, so it got pushed back a little. And then Scott McLaughlin crashed on the laps beforehand,
Scotty.
like the warm-up laps. Scotty.
Scotty.
He crashed on the warm-up laps, and Penske had some shit going on where everyone was saying they're cheating because they were fucking with some shit they weren't supposed to be fucking with. So it kind of came off as karma that their one driver that was at the front of the pack ended up crashing before the race even started.
Jeez.
It was a little wild.
Yeah, sound like a,
Yeah.
sound like
No,
a good
but
old.
the race was good. It's something that I feel that everyone should experience at least once in their life.
Hell yeah.
There was 400,000 people.
I'm coming out with you next year.
Bro, 400,000 people
Pause.
there. Yeah, on God. Major pause. hey, no Diddy, but there
That
was
boy already came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
You're far behind.
Hey,
was
so
wild.
production question from Brett: who on Knicks is selling the most this series?
Who on Knicks is selling the most? It'd probably be Tibbs. Tibbs is
Some of
selling the
the,
most.
this is some of the worst coaching I've seen.
Bro, he's terrible.
That shit comes back to
we
bite him
got
in the
Landry
ass.
Shamet out there, bro.
Going nuts.
Bro, Landry Shamet.
Aaron Naismith out there shooting 8
Cooking.
from 9. Like the shots
Naismith
that-
is cooking,
them
bro.
boys not playing.
No. Moving on to the other series, we have SGA cooking the Wolves right now for the gentleman's sweep. Ant went out after they beat them by 40 the game prior in Game 3. And then Game 4, Ant goes out there, 2 shots at halftime
He don't want to
for
win.
the future face of the league?
He don't wanna win.
Is that not insane?
He don't want to win.
Bro.
He got his shots up tonight, but too
I'm gonna
little,
be
too
honest
late.
with you, it's giving like he realized a game or two in that they were winning the series. Even the way he reacted post game when they were like, "Do you feel like you played bad?" He's like, "Oh no, based on the amount of shots I got, I played good." It's like, yeah, okay, we'll take more fucking shots.
Yeah.
Who
I mean, he cooked them in Game 3.
Who do you expect to? I'm being like super realistic. Out of like every team that's left in the playoffs, if there's any team that like needs their star player to play well, it's that team. Because I promise you, no, what do you
Wolves
mean,
for
Julius?
sure.
I mean,
100%.
Julius.
If Shea doesn't play good, the Thunder don't win. If Brunson shits the bed, they're probably not going to win either.
But I'm just saying.
Gotta play good
I'm just
at
saying
this
this
point
on the
in
Knicks. Like theoretically, Cat can bail out Brunson. On the Pacers, we've seen Siakam be the one who's dropped 38. on the Thunder, Shea can drop 23, and don't let Jalen Williams have one of those games where he's getting off or let Chet be playing. Like, they're so defensively strong that, like, so I agree with you that, like, obviously.
I know what you're saying to, like, if there was one team, then Ant probably has to be that guy.
Right.
But in general, the star has to play
Facts.
good.
I will say there's obviously always a correlation between your best player, like, performing poorly and, like, you losing. I just think, like, in the Timberwolves case, like, it's like this. All I'm saying is this. It happens to everyone. But if, like, star player isn't playing well on every other team, I have a dude I look at that's like, all right, you need to go get it.
Yeah.
I look at the T-Wolves, and I'm like, Julius, I guess? I'm like, go get it.
Then you look at the
He's
stat
playing like
sheet.
ass.
Then you look at the stat sheet, and bro got 5.
5. And what did I fucking...
What are we doing?
What did I
Gobert's
say?
averaging 6.
I said this last series when he was going off. I said, when it matters the most, Julius will not show up.
Yeah.
5 points.
You did say it.
I said it. And shout out to Julius. I'm sorry to hate on you. Shout out to your wife and your kids, bro. Like,
Bro,
Bro, he's telling him to go home with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And, like, bro, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
That's
He had nothing else to do. He got benched. But I got a stat of the day for y'all. Last player to win MVP and Finals MVP in the same season was
Kobe?
LeBron.
LeBron?
Yeah.
Which year?
I mean, I could have assumed that.
I think the Heatles. I'm not too sure. But Shea is on pace.
Oh, we lost to the Celtics.
Shea ain't on pace. He about to lose to the Pacers, boy. I
Oh
tell
my
you that.
God. Oh
Young,
my-
what? Hey, what the?
We're not joking.
What the hell he burning? Hey,
He's like, I thought we were giving serious things.
hey, y'all
here.
just gonna keep saying that shit, bro. You've been saying the Pacers are ass since January.
So
They're going to
Pacers
the finals.
Are you after going on your trip and being in the building?
Hey,
are you locked in?
Has
in
he
Indy
not?
right
Has
now.
he not been saying that the Pacers are ass since about January?
He said that-
and they're going to the finals. Yeah.
So they were asked a couple times.
Yeah. I don't want to hear it anymore.
I mean, they haven't played the Thunder in the playoffs. They didn't have to
Okay.
play the Lakers. They didn't
I
have to
will
play
say
the Wolves.
this.
They didn't have to play
They
the Lakers.
played your team who, the number one
They were
seed.
hurt. They
oh,
were all
bro,
hurt.
that's sports, Gino.
They had 5
People get hurt
starters out.
every year.
They
People
had
get
5
hurt every year.
Okay.
I'll say this. And this isn't. I want this to be my take, but I saw this on Twitter. It was a good take though. A lot of people were complaining, like, "Damn, we're getting Thunder versus Pacers," and someone was like, "You don't want the number
Bro,
one
that shit's gonna
offense,
be hard.
number one offense versus number one
Yeah,
defense.
that
like
shit's
that's
gonna be hard.
That's literally what you want in
Who's
any
number
sport.
one defense, Thunder?
Thunder,
Yeah.
the number one defense, and then Pacers are the number one offense, fastest paced offense. So really, it's gonna be and like low key, if you even think about size wise and just like positionally how they match up, it's gonna be an interesting ass series if we get those two teams.
I like how Ant, Shea, Brunson, what the helly, they kind of booted all the veteran stars to the curb this playoffs. It's kind of intriguing.
Oh yeah, that's what was like
It's the new wave, man.
taking my Laker bias out of it. That's what I was saying. I think last week, like.
LeBron gone,
It's
Kawhi
fun.
gone.
It's fun to have these 4 teams in here, bro. Like no matter who wins, like someone new is gonna win some shit, and that's kind
love
of
it.
like it's about time one of these young faces gets a ring, because like
Yeah.
it's traditionally the greatest players of all time, other than Braun, where it took him a few years right until the Heat. Like traditionally, you steal one early, and
Yeah.
that's kind of how you start your run. So it's like all these boys are competing to be the dude. That's the
Yeah.
other like layer to this, and then you have Hallie, who's like the fucking dark
dark
horse.
horse, yes.
You know what I mean? You feel me, dog? Jinx.
And so,
Like,
sorry for talking over you like 30 seconds ago. It's just genuinely exciting when young guns are balling out, man.
Them
Yeah,
young
bro,
boys
shit
is
is lit.
balling, man.
Hell yeah, bro. So shout out to the NBA, man. I'll give them credit. Like, the Mavericks bullshit was crazy, but if we get Thunder Pacers final, I'll believe that maybe it's not rigged, because 2 small market teams in the finals is nuts.
Rumor has it that I did order a OKC Knights jersey on the interweb. So we'll have to wait and see on that.
Rumor has it we may or may not see
Rumor
it next
has it
week.
that Gino has another team in the West.
What the helly?
OKC Thunder, add it to the list. Gino got 10 teams he supports now.
When people be making me that dinero, you can call me Robert. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Come on.
We have any music analogies for the day, Gino?
Nah, just shout out Otani and J-Ram and Shea. They were in a lot of parlays this weekend, and I actually won parlays, you know? I'm not a huge lay guy, but
Shout out.
It's been
Gino
a
won
while.
parlays this
It's
week.
been a while. Hey, Gino's hitting parlays.
Clap it up
again.
for
It's been
Gino
a while.
winning
Hey,
his
clap it up for
parlays.
Gino getting the dub.
Clap it up.
Nah,
Hell yeah.
it's just when you hit 7 parlays in 1 week.
Oh, now it's 7.
Oh, it was 7?
It-
Now,
yeah,
okay,
now
this
it's
went a
7.
different
All right,
direction.
all right.
I hit like at least like on average 1 a day or 3 a day. It was a good week.
After putting in like 20 a fucking day.
I'm confused. Didn't we just establish that it's been a while?
Yeah.
So he's
Well, that's because I only bet locks. I'm not used to betting parlays because
How could you only bet locks if it's been a
parlays aren't
while?
locks.
Well,
You said it's been a while.
It ain't been a while since I won a bet.
What the hell?
I
Lee?
know
What the
you've been
hell,
following
Lee?
this pod, but I've been betting PSG
That
to
boy
win
be
every.
chirping. Hey, moving on to NHL playoffs. We got the Panthers and the Oilers both up 3-1, going for the gentleman's sweep. Right now, as we are talking, the Panthers are up 4-3 on the Canes. What happened to... Well, the Canes broke their sweep of 15 straight losses in the conference finals.
Yeah,
So,
shout
at least
out. How you say his name? Aho.
yeah, I believe so.
He started the game tonight with 2 straight goals, but when your team's ass and you're playing the best team, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, not a lot going on over there. Panthers...
Yeah, I just took the Canes just to take them. I wasn't confident in that take.
Fuck it, just throw it out there.
I
What did
just
we
said
bet
it.
on that? What did we
Just
bet
throw
on
it
that?
out there.
I don't remember. Run the clip.
Oh, shit.
On.
All right, whatever we bet, I lost. So
Hey.
we'll handle that next week.
Going back to betting against betting against Kachuk and the boys is also very crazy. But
Yeah, no, I had Canes versus McJesus, but I think we all knew it was going to be Panthers versus McJesus.
yeah, no shit.
And
Shout out to Brooks.
Shout out to Brooks.
The realest Panthers
He's gonna
fan.
be up in the suite next.
Oh,
Hey,
He
for
gonna be
sure.
up. We're gonna be
Don't-
geeked
don't-
up.
don't
Hey,
do him
we
like
got
that.
we
gonna
gotta
be-
we gotta add the video of Brooks in the suite.
That boy was on nose beers.
That boy was a little geeked up last year.
I was sick for like 2 days this weekend, like mildly sick. So I got a chapped nose from blowing my nose. And this morning I looked in the mirror. I was like, damn, I look like Brooks after a Panthers game.
that boy pulled a Dustin Johnson.
Shout out to the boy.
But I do want to note the game that the Panthers lost. They had, 4 or 5 starters out. So, I mean, they're rolling.
What about the Stars? You were super
Yeah,
confident.
Gino,
in
what
them.
happened to the Stars? Big Stars guy over there. What's
Big-
going on?
Big Stars.
Big Stars guy.
Big Stars guy.
Whatever team comes out of that series is losing to the Panthers.
I don't know, man. McJesus and the boys. I think they're getting
It's
it done.
finally their year. It's finally their year.
finally
yeah,
their year.
It's about time.
They breaking that
You
that
know-
winless streak for Canada.
I think Draisaitl might.
51st state of America.
Draisaitel's hurt. I heard.
Jesus died for our sins. McJesus died for other people's wins, but now it's his time. Shout out to McJesus.
Literally shout out McJesus, man. Yeah, but what's going on with Mikko Rantanen over there and the boys, Gino?
He's not scoring anymore, so that is causing trouble.
Yeah,
That will cause trouble.
that'll cause some trouble.
Yeah, like I keep looking on his like live during the game, like the live action. It's just like keep saying like over under 1 goal. Like, ooh, that's not good. It's the 3rd period now.
Like, damn.
But yeah, he got hot and now he's not.
Zoom in on that, Brett. Just a little bit closer.
But can you pull up Draisaitl's injury news?
I don't think it was Draisaitl. I feel like it was someone else. Fucking.
Oh, it was, but something's going on with Draisaitl as well, which could be huge indications.
Yeah, that'll impact the game for sure.
Who do we see as the? So it'll be Panthers and the Oilers more than likely. Who is your pick for that, Gino? Panthers.
Panthers.
What about you, Malone?
Like, give me McJesus. Father, Son,
McJesus?
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit, McJesus.
It was
B
written.
Philly, who you got? McJesus.
He got McJesus!
We got McJesus! Fuck.
Hey,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Fuck Canada, but shout out McJesus.
shout out McJesus. Hey, we can't tell the difference
Oh,
between
God.
Americans and Canadians anyway. We're all the same.
I'm gonna have to research all of our bets because I know I'm up.
Oh, I'm not
I'll
gonna
be winning
lie.
golf bets.
I'm not gonna
versus
stall
golf
you on the
fans
pod,
and-
bro. I've been getting fucking cooked. I don't think I've won a bet on this bitch, which is crazy.
shit.
I don't want to say it, but I've been up.
Oh, Hyman.
Zach Hyman is injured. Not Draisaitl's all good. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Draisaitl is fine.
He
Hyman
just-
is
he
Hyman,
asked.
Hyman
out for the
is
rest of
done.
the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Um,
Shout out to Andre Iguodala.
Shout out Andre Iguodala.
Hey, shout out.
Yo.
I don't know.
Who's your shout out for the day, Gino?
I'm trying to think of a random basketball player with grit. I would say Dante Exum.
Shout out Dante Exum. Like,
Dante
whoa.
Hey, I'm going to go with my shout out of the day. Shout out Alex Palou for winning his first Indy 500 and winning 4 of the 5 races to begin the year. He is on an absolute tear, bro. He was kind of sitting back, waiting his turn the whole race, and then picked the right time, and it was over. We had 2 guys in front of them. They couldn't really pass him.
You ain't gonna want to see me in turn 2.
We're going real fast and real left.
Real fast, boy. If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky.
You ain't first or last. Hey, Kyle Larson tried to run the double, racing in the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600 in the same day. Didn't go too well. He crashed out on both.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
Insane.
He crashed and got up and did it again.
Crashed on both.
Hey,
It's crazy.
He's a dog for doing it twice.
Riddle me this. The Coca-Cola race, that was NASCAR?
That's NASCAR.
That confused the shit out of me.
Yeah, he tried
I was
to.
like, what's going on?
He ran IndyCar. Yeah, same day. So he ran IndyCar and then he took a helicopter. I believe it's in Charlotte, I want to say.
Yeah, I was so confused.
Yeah.
Why would you have those the same day? Because they're always on Sunday.
Well, Monaco's to begin the day as well.
Yeah.
So it's the biggest day in racing.
Yeah, that's a fucking day.
You see D-Book out in Monaco?
I did not. I didn't watch Monaco.
D-Book
'cause
don't
that
give
shit
a
is
fuck.
boring. I ain't watching no fucking F1.
Monaco is like one of those
So,
things. Like
just for clarification, I'm just gonna admit my ignorance. So, Indy 500 is in NASCAR.
No.
So
IndyCar.
Indy cars.
Indy.
They kind of look like
Those are like the square,
Kinda like
looking
F1 cars.
joints, right?
they
kinda
look
like
a little
F1
like
cars.
F1, but
Brett, can I see an Indy car?
They're-
Yeah.
yeah.
So you shout out to Brett. He's already on it.
On God.
That's why he does the
be
production.
fully on production.
Okay, so it's like a wider F1 car.
It's
Kinda.
kind of skinnier F1 car.
That?
Wider, bro. F1 cars are low key like long and
Yeah, maybe I'm
Pull
tripping.
up
That just looks-
comparison to F1 cars.
Yeah.
Let's get some
Moral of the
stats.
story is F1 cars are out there driving on fucking streets and shit, while Indy cars are going real fast
On,
and
like,
real
NASCAR
left at
tracks.
about 230.
Come on, Billy,
Hey,
quit playing with him.
We'll have the live videos going of some cars going 230 right by me.
Look at the
I'll-
cars.
right across the pits at start finish line. That's how you got to do it.
That's how I swerve the haters.
That's how you do it. G Cuddy beats.
Loki, after you're done fighting Bryce Mitchell and Devin Haney, we should get you in the Indy
Get Gino in a
500.
race car
Yeah.
right now.
We need to start a series of Gino just competing.
Gino's-
against
Yo, let's start a NASCAR team. I'll drive.
bro.
That'd be tight.
All right.
I
Bias
fuck with that
Sports
idea.
All right.
I fuck with that
I have
idea.
a genius content idea.
Yo,
Here
Jack
it is.
Daniels.
Hey, we got-
sponsor us.
And
New
we
series.
got Bias Racing. Let's
They
go.
don't have a Jack Daniels.
Bias Racing. Gino's the driver.
Genius content idea. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick random sports and events, and we're gonna just enter Gino into like an open
That's
invitational
so
amateur
hard.
tournament, but he's never done it before.
That's so
and
hard.
It's just you trying it for the first time in an amateur
Every
qualifier.
different sport.
Yeah, mind you,
Like,
all the
we
other
need-
people there have been like training all year to try and win this qualifier.
Gino Sumo.
Like, you know how you see the dudes who are trying to make the PGA and they make the TikToks and it's like me at the Open AM qualifier. Like, we just put Gino in that bitch.
That'd be so
We just
tough.
pay the $200 fee and he just goes out there with his 9-iron.
We need Gino Sumo. Gino with a 9-iron. We need Gino water polo.
And
we
Gino
need,
F1.
We need Gino. No, fuck F1. We need Gino IndyCar, NASCAR. Bro, yeah, no, that's tough. I fuck with that.
Yeah, no, that's a banger. And Gino versus Bryce Mitchell and Devin Haney, same night, 15-minute
night.
course break.
But-
We'll see you July 7th, 2026.
4 cores in between.
But am I doing UFC versus Haney or what was the? thing?
Nah,
No,
it's boxing.
you're starting with Bryce Mitchell because you said you're going to get tired, and then you're doing
Yeah.
just boxing with Devin Haney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Because you said you didn't feel like doing kicks twice.
You're ready for the contract? You're ready to sign it?
Yeah, who was? And then I was gonna fight some. Draymond. If he
Bill
beats-
Haney,
Oh,
get
yeah.
the contract
Yeah,
ready.
you
Oh, yeah,
only-
he got
but-
Draymond after that.
Only if
I forgot about-
Draymond goes down to 190.
190.
Oh,
is-
yeah.
is the
Yeah, for
stipulation.
sure.
That's the big
and
stipulation.
hydration clause.
Yeah. No gaining weight after the fact, Draymond. Hey, we ain't doing that. Weigh-ins is weigh-ins. That's
Quit
what you weigh.
fucking playing with my boy
Oh,
Gino.
God. Hey, moving on to MLB. Otani is the first player to 20 home runs. He
Yeah.
is on a faster pace than he was last year.
Some would call it a heater.
Yeah, that man has been on a heater. He had a ball out to left field the other day off of, was it Gavin Williams or was that Bybee?
I think that was Bybee.
Bro, Bybee looked at that shit and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
he
bro,
was not ready for
he
that.
hit it Oppo.
Nah.
Oppo just absolute.
But it was
Skyscraper.
It caught a lot of the plate, so that was just a great piece of hitting. I've been so the parlays I'm doing with Ohtani is the over on runs, like he scored per game, because he bats lead off and he hits home runs.
'cause he gets
so
walked so
betting
much.
the over on his runs, you can. I've been getting him at over half a run a game. It's been insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna not do the Milan thing this week because I'm not in the mood. And I'm just gonna give an honest take. Shohei hitting the fuck out the ball. Does feels like the steals have kind of dropped off though, doesn't it?
He has 11.
I guess when you really think about steals, you get past 25 and you've had when you go, what do you go? Did you go 50-50 last year?
He went, for sure. He went 59,
55,
54.
something.
Yeah, so I guess when in my brain, I'm just it feels like they're not sinking, but that's also me forgetting that he had the first 50-50 season ever after Acuna had the first 40-40. So shout out to Shohei
40-70.
for Acuna.
Yeah.
Fuck.
A player.
47.
He was hurt so long. Shout out to we're gonna get into it.
I do want to shout out right here, right now, is MVP Crow Armstrong. He has 15 jacks and 16 stolen bases.
I hate to tell you, he ain't winning MVP over Ohtani.
Well, if Ohtani pitches and does well, no one is. But he has 15 and
Regardless.
16.
Yeah, well,
No one's really worried about the NL, Billy, because we know who's winning the AL MVP. Taylor fucking Ward. Shout out to the fucking GOAT. Best hitter in baseball. This month's fucking MVP of the AL. Shout out to Taylor Ward. We fucking love it.
No, this week.
I was in
This
Angel
week.
Stadium last night. We lost the game to the Yankees, but we were down 3-0 in the top of the ninth, and we almost motherfucking came back, or bottom of the ninth. We almost came back. We had Logan O'Hoppe hit pinch hitting. We 2-3. We almost came back. I was talking shit in the stadium. Y'all saw me there. You see me in the race car jacket. You see me in the glasses. Realest Angels fan on the planet.
I mean, did they give you the ticket?
Huh?
Like they just give away tickets and you get to go to the Angel game, or how many people were there?
Well,
It was like school night. They was giving them away.
No, it was.
But
fuck y'all. How about that?
For Rodon to go 7
It took me
innings with
it took
10
me that
strikeouts.
whole entire time to realize the joke y'all were making. Fuck both of y'all.
let me do a quick MVP.
I was what? I was like, no, bro, I paid for it. I was like, fuck you.
Let me
niggas.
do a quick MVP baseball rundown. So Pete Crow Armstrong, PCA, has 15 jacks, 16 stolen bases. Ohtani has 20 and 11. Schwarbaums has 18 jacks.
And 4 steals, which for Schwarber is nuts.
It's pretty good.
be honest.
Shout out Indiana.
Judge is probably a huge favorite to win AL MVP
He wasn't
right
doing
now.
shit last night. Tyler Anderson had that
Cal
boy on
Raleigh's
skates.
hitting nothing but jacks. So, and then Dark Horse Corbin Carroll is
You know what's
going
crazy?
insane.
You know what is absolutely insane is that Taylor Ward is hitting 340 this month, and he's still hitting a staggering 222 on the season.
That's so hard.
That is incredible.
And then
Hey.
Seiya Suzuki is
That
leading the
is
league in
Brett.
RBI.
What'd they say last week? You don't win the World Series in May.
That is incredible.
You don't win the World Series in May.
gotta
I'm not
win-
worried about it.
You got to make playoffs to win World Series.
Oh, God.
Dodgers do. Dodgers win the World Series through fraud.
We were doing
fraud.
we were doing MVP watch.
Oh, okay. MVP watch, Taylor Ward.
Yeah. Okay.
It went from Mike Trout to Taylor Ward.
What
What about Zach Neto?
Oh, what's
Zach
up?
Neto is a top 5
no.
shortstop in the entire league this
Hold on.
year.
He's low-key been playing.
No,
This year.
I can't
What-
deny
what'd
that.
you
He
say?
has kind of-
I'm
This year, he
today.
low-key has
I'm
been
get,
like
I'm
that.
keeping it genuinely honest today. I'm not feeling super biased. I'm actually
Yeah.
in the mood to give
got humbled.
I'm not getting humbled. I'm just
You went to the Yankee Angel game. You got humbled a little bit.
oh no.
I can agree that Zach Neto has been balling.
Zach
All right,
Neto's
say
Neto.
your take.
I said Zach
But-
Neto's this year.
Yes.
Zach Neto's a top 5 shortstop in the league this year.
I saw a lot of headlines on the interweb today saying that he's playing like it, but you gotta let it play out because a lot of guys are.
Because once again, we are in May.
You gotta let it play out.
I know we love to hate on the
But he-
Angels.
he is a baller.
On the other
he's a
sides of
baller.
both of me, not here. But we act like Ohtani didn't win 2 MVPs on the fucking Angels. You can still be nasty and be on the Angels. Let's.
I have a preseason
Yeah.
bet we did.
He was
I think
hitting 50
I
tanks
tried
and
to
throwing
bet you.
102. That was a little different story.
I
was
tried
the
to
bet?
I tried to bet you that Andy Pajes would have more home runs than Trout, which he probably does. But you said no, more home runs than Ohtani. So how's that working out?
Did that? I remember the Otani part. Was it Pajes?
I tried to do a
Maybe.
I tried to do
I
a
wouldn't-
pothead
For the
but no,
fifth time
Otani.
this episode, let's run the clip.
Run the clip. All right.
All right, so I don't know what I said, but I probably lost another bet. Fuck you, nigga.
Lon's win record on the pod
On the pod is
great.
not great.
Not great.
That's because I win in real life.
We might have to go through the episodes and tally it up. I can't lie.
Y'all got
we
me on
need
here
a-
being prejudiced. That's the problem. Is you asked me to
can't.
bet on things that I don't feel objective
We might
about.
have to tally it up. Yeah.
Fuck you, Brett.
B Philly says this man down bad.
With 2 exclamation points is crazy. Like
Hey. In other baseball news, Otani goes out there and throws his first live bullpen against pitchers, hitting up to 97 miles per hour.
against hitters. Yep.
Bro, it's getting ugly for the rest of the
didn't he
league,
just-
Is that
man.
what he hit?
I thought he
97?
just did a
He hit
live
97.
pitching last month. Can we make a fucking choice on this dude's
Bro,
progress?
he's throwing 97.
Trout's gonna be back playing baseball before
Yeah, no,
Otani's
Otani's gonna
pitching
be
again.
pitching by
Yeah.
that time.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and guess what? He's gonna get fucking rocked. He'll never be the same.
Bro, Trout will be on the IL in 2 weeks. It doesn't. like-
Trout's gonna be
you already know
permanent
how it's gonna
DH for
go.
the rest of the year, and we're going to the playoffs.
Okay.
All right. The thing I noticed about Otani's pitching bullpen, I was sure his velo was down, but you said 97. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
But his splitter, he has that same splitter as Yamamoto, where it's like a screwball, and then his sweeper is obviously
I'm
disgusting.
kind of scared of the splitter. I feel like that fucks up your elbow. so-
No, it's like you just throw it like this.
Well, yeah, no shit, but your fingers are like this, and that's fucking all wear right there.
You're taking all that
Yeah.
tension on both sides.
Well, Glasnow doesn't have a splitter.
And he
Snell
d-
doesn't have a splitter. They're both hurt. I mean, I would love to go down Cy Young.
Glasnow with
Roki
a
has a
splitter.
splitter, he's
If
hurt.
Glasnow had a splitter, he wouldn't even. be in the league.
Yamamoto has a splitter. He was hurt all last year. So,
Don't talk about the ace like that.
Yeah. No, he's balling this year. Don't
He's
get
the
me
only
wrong.
pitcher y'all have.
Hey,
Like,
speaking of ace, Scooble and the Tigers continue to roll. That man goes out there and throws a complete game shutty against the Guardians with 13 Ks. Threw at 103 on his last pitch of the game.
demon.
Hardest pitch he's thrown in his
And
entire
he,
career.
He was only at like 92 pitches or something.
He took
Like
the
that
words
was
out
dude,
of my mouth. I think it
Scooble
was
is a-
at most it was 98. Like he
Yeah.
did not
Yeah.
touch 100, which is
Yeah.
nuts.
No.
With 13 Ks,
He's
bro.
insane.
Usually,
strikeouts. Yep.
usually like if a demon's going like that, you let him go to like 112 because you're like, okay, he's having one of those days, 7 innings. Like, no, that boy really said, I'm good.
I saw the craziest comparison. He modeled his mechanics after
Araldis.
Chapman.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like the side by side is like mind-boggling. Like
Oh wow.
so, like when he was a little
I mean,
kid,
one of the best.
when he was like a little
closers of
kid or
all
in high
time,
school,
like-
he saw Chapman and then did that. Like that's insane.
Shout
What
out
was
to
hard as
Scoob.
fuck though was that I remember last year he was talking about how he was having difficulty, like he wanted to hit 100 so bad. And he on his last pitch of the complete game shutty, he throws it 103.
103.
Hardest pitch of his career. That shit is insane, bro. Absolute dog
I
mentality.
mean, obviously they got a great record right now, and they're probably going to make playoffs and all that. But if you let them Tigers in the playoffs with that pitching staff, holy,
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just like my brain just.
don't let him trade for a bat that's
I-
like actually another person to add that lineup.
what bat could they trade for, real quick, off the top of your head? Taylor Ward.
No.
Yeah.
Part of the team.
I mean, wouldn't be a bad option.
Or who's good on the Orioles? They're trading.
They're not trading Gunner, so that's not. Yeah.
Corbin
Oh,
Carroll.
Ryan O'Hearn. He's low-key ball, and he's hitting like 340. So they could trade for him, and he has like 11 tanks. So that'd be a good bat to add as well.
Hot take, Corbin Carroll.
No, they're going to make
Never in their life would they trade Corbin Carroll. That is the
Hot
face.
take.
That is the face
Yeah,
of
they-
the
they
D-backs
signed him.
The face of the D-backs. Think
What?
about what the statement that
They
is.
went to the World
they had the
Series
best
2 years
offense.
ago.
Yeah, I
3
know,
years
and
ago.
they didn't deserve to go, Cole. Let's
They
be
had the
honest.
best offense.
Y'all gave them that
The
jump by
difference-
getting a sweep.
Bro, they have Corbin Burns now. Like they are a legit team. they have a
Oh,
legit
he's
ace.
he's been a demon on
Yeah.
the strikeout parlays. Oh my god!
They have a legit ace now. It's a different story.
Don't
Yeah.
tell anybody about the Corbin Burns K line because I'm hitting that over every time.
Is that rat? In other baseball news, we have Bryce Harper taking one off the elbow. X-rays come back negative. Spencer Strider hit him with the fastball. on his surgically repaired
Of
elbow.
course it was Strider. That's so funny.
Yeah, he was pissed.
Of course it was Strider.
Came out and said that it wasn't intentional. I'm not that much of a psychopath.
Of course it was Strider.
He literally said, I'm not that much
No,
of a psychopath.
I'm sorry. The history between Spencer Strider and the Phillies, I don't give a fuck. Like, you can't. There's zero world where no one's. I don't give a fuck. Are you kidding?
I mean, he said, I was thinking he's wearing a guard on his fucking elbow. He's Bryce Harper. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I was thinking that you could throw a good fucking pitch.
So he's a lefty, so he turned to the right, and I saw it live, but just kind of weird he got hit there.
Shout out to Bryce.
Why is he not, first of all, why is he not wearing an elbow guard?
I think
and his
he was.
surgically
That's what's
he wasn't. He was not wearing an elbow guard. I watched the video.
Before we switch over, since we're already on the topic of the Braves, shout out to Acuna.
Oh, God. Acuna, hey, first pitch back
Cooking.
that he sees, bro, hits it like 450.
And then
Demon.
what happened the second game,
Hey,
Cole?
no, what's the celly, though? Throws the grenade in the crowd, bro. He pulled the jaw. That shit was too tough.
That's the hardest bomb
That
celebration.
shit was so tough. Hey, shout out Acuna. The game is better with Acuna for
He
sure.
hit a home run his first at bat, his first game back, and then hit a home run the second game.
Yeah, he's a fucking
Welcome back.
Demon.
Absolute demon.
And he's got a powder blue glove now.
Shout out to the
It's
boy.
just drippy.
One pitch, one yak. Like
Yeah,
that's
he's
how you
super
come
drippy.
back.
Me and Gino were playing each other in fantasy over the weekend. We tied 7-7. So
Man,
Shout out Acuna, I got that boy back. It's over for
fucking
everybody.
Manfred was sitting in his fucking suite, foaming at the mouth. He was so excited.
no diddy.
No diddy.
I don't know what you said, but no did he.
Yeah, man. I don't know. What do we think the Braves' future is looking like now that they got Acuna back in the lineup? Because they weren't doing so hot. Albie's kind of having an off year.
I think their season started exactly when
he
Acuna
came
got back.
I do too.
So watch
They
out.
haven't felt like them, the Braves, in a while.
Yeah.
And that's
They
the
got
parody of
Strider.
baseball, but fuck, dude, like a year and a half ago, this fucking team, god damn, you couldn't keep the fucking yaks off the board. Olsen, Acuna,
Yeah,
Austin Riley, like
hey, they're under
fucking,
500 as of now, but they give me the vibes of
Ozuna.
that like Nationals team that ended up winning the World Series.
snuck in.
Yeah, they sucked at the beginning of the year, and now that they got Acuna back, they're gonna turn it on.
I mean, getting your leadoff hitter back is insane. That's like
Yeah.
if the Dodgers didn't have Ohtani hitting leadoff. wouldn't
Also,
be as
this
good.
my comp is it's like when the Grizzlies get Ja back and they start playing different.
Low-key,
I think that's a perfect comp.
that's a good call.
It's like it literally feels like when Ja comes back, and all of a sudden you're like, "Are the Grizzlies good as fuck?" And then he gets hurt again, and then you're like, "They suck."
Yeah.
But I think the Braves are actually decent.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. The reason that the comp is weird is because I would have the overall Braves roster without Acuna much better than the overall Grizzlies one. I just meant in terms of like how
Player
it
comp.
feels. Yeah, in player comp, right? But yeah, I would agree that the Braves are definitely like a better overall team. I just feels like he came back and it feels like the Grizzlies don't matter. Ja comes back in the middle of the season and fucking
I hear you.
all of a sudden they make play in and he's in a playoff series.
Hey.
Then he gets hurt in the middle of it and he goes, "I've had the Thunder figured out." Like that's what this feels like. It's
Hey,
like, you know?
tough division though. We got the Phillies up there at the top. They cooking as well.
Yeah, Schwarber is hitting different this year. It looks like every time the ball hits his barrel, the barrel is like this big. You know, it just looks
Insane.
like.
I think the Phillies should bring Mick Abel back up.
I'm tripping, or Schwarber gets paid again next year.
I believe so. Yeah.
I think
He only
I saw
signed that 2-year deal.
Yeah.
So next it's like him and PCA are both like, yeah, we're getting fucking
Well, the
paid.
Phillies
Yeah.
coming into this year had a lot of interesting stuff going on. But hey, shout out to Trey Turner. That boy's balling out.
Shout out TT.
Oh my God.
Who do we think ends up winning that division? That's a tough one.
I'd say the Phillies
Phils.
and then the Braves make a wild card. Mets are just like hot and cold.
Dude, what's up with Soto? That boy got paid and just forgot baseball skills?
I said
What are
it
we-
2 weeks ago.
What are we doing?
I didn't. So I, for some reason, in the midst of everything,
Mm.
it took me like 10 games to even pay attention to the fucking Mets. No one told me that Soto got NBA 2K VC haircut. The
Yeah.
second I seen that fucking that curly mullet, I was like, oh, it's over. I was like, yeah, that boy is in New York having a good time. The Mets kept him the Yankees kept him straight at least because they had some
Bro,
rules.
Soto is hitting 228 right
That
now.
boy went.
joking?
I'm dead
He
ass.
went over
What's
the
his,
water
like-
and just.
The thing that Soto does is he's too patient at times, and then he's always hitting with 2 strikes, and then so it's like, oh, you're just gonna swing at like
756
anything.
OPS.
Yeah. So he just gets too patient sometimes instead of trying to hit tanks. And also I've seen him hit like the wall and shit, and then he's just like at home plate, like pimping it. Like, buddy, run the bags. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, the coach said he was going to talk to him about that. So
He always thinks he's
but Soto
fucking
said-
rocking some shit.
Soto replied to that and said, "No, I hit the ball good. That's my job." It's like, buddy, you're a cancer.
Really, you're batting 228.
he
for
got
fucking
paid, bro.
How much did he get? 600 million? What? the
Bro,
fuck
up
did he get?
to 800.
Yeah, he got Otani money for
Up to
what?
800.
That seems like a thing where he's not gonna reach his full potential unless it's in October. So if they don't make it, it's just gonna be a huge letdown.
Agreed. They'll have to sneak in, and then the Soto shit will turn on.
Yep.
But like he's not gonna carry them there.
But he was playing that Little League field last year, so it's like now he's playing out of real
all of a sudden
stadium.
you don't have that short porch. That shit changes.
Can't hit a
For
fly
real.
ball.
Why you think Aaron Judge be out there playing with his
Yeah,
dog? He loved that. He loved that field.
Yeah.
Oh.
That nigga sleep on
At
that field.
6'7", of course he loves that field, bro. All he has to do is
Love it.
poke it. That
He'd
shit
be
come
out there barefoot.
All right, moving on to WNBA. Caitlin Clark is out for the next 2 weeks.
Get well soon.
For real, man. Hey, let's see how that affects the team play and the viewership for the WNBA, because their last game against, I believe it was the Liberty,
Yeah, watch the whole game.
dude, more viewership than any Sunday night baseball game in like the last fucking 10 years.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
That's why ESPN's getting fired.
Yeah.
But I watched that whole game. It was a banger, bro. Sabrina versus Caitlin Clark.
That's
but
premier television.
But down
For
the
real.
stretch, Caitlin Clark like had so many chances to win it, and then like I was like, what's going on? But then after the game, she played the whole game hurt. So I was like, oh my god, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I will say an unfortunate thing, and I'm a big advocate for the WNBA, so like I hate to share these kind of stats. I did see that the average ticket price for home games for the Fever, with the injury being announced, dropped from like 123 to 85 today.
Yeah.
So still 85, but they dropped $50. So it definitely affects.
Well, I mean,
Ticket
a
sales.
lot of people that got finessed.
Yeah. I think that there's like, so Cece gets the attention she deserves, but unfortunately, because the narrative that's created between her and Angel, that becomes so much of the focus.
Yeah.
And no one's noticing. What I don't even know. Is it? I know her first name is Nafessa, but is it Collier?
Nafisa Collier.
Bro,
She's
is
a dog.
fucking going off.
is a
And she's
dog.
averaging like fucking 30
Nah,
points.
that was a huge pickup
like
for them.
her,
for sure.
Enrique. There's a lot of girls in the
got
league.
her?
Oh, I'm thinking Natasha Howard is who I'm thinking of. Went to the Fever. That's a huge pickup for the
Yeah,
Fever. But
huge.
Nafisa Collier is arguably
Balling.
best player in the league.
Kelsey
right now.
Plum,
Like,
hugest pickup of all time for the Sparks. Like she finally gets to be a number one. There's a lot of cool shit going on in the league that I think gets drowned out in the midst of some of the social media, like Angel versus CC stuff. But I think the girls are hooping this year at a
are.
level that like it continues to improve. So we love to see it.
Yeah.
Am I tripping, or does Caitlin Clark get like tackled like every game for no reason?
It's
Yeah.
I mean,
They're a
like,
little-
I mean, if I'm her, like, give me a bag and go play in Europe. Like, get away from all these.
they're hard on her for
Dis-
sure.
disrespectful women.
I was gonna say like they definitely like try to like. It's weird. It's like feels like rookie hazing.
Is she
but
still
she's
a
not
rookie or is she a sophomore?
Nah,
she's a sophomore
second
now.
season.
Yeah, so like,
But they're still
what is
trying to do
going
that.
on?
They be hating on her.
Like, start the text and flagrants. Like, get.
I
get
mean,
this
bro,
out
she
the
be
game.
cooking them. They be pissed off.
Yeah.
Like,
Bruh, she's a demon.
draining 40-footers and shit, bro. She's
Shout out to Cece.
Steph Curry.
Shout out to Cece. Like what, bro? That shit is good.
Literally,
for the,
they're hating on the moneymaker. She's
But-
you want to ride her coattails because she's gonna end up making you guys more money.
No one does that to Steph Curry. They don't tackle. Well, because Draymond will beat their ass.
That's a difference. Yeah. For
well,
sure.
yeah, it's
they need a Draymond on the Fever. Let's go.
for me personally, like, I just feel like because the game is still growing, specifically in the women's game, like, I don't think it benefits any of these women to, like, hate on someone
It
who's helping
doesn't.
your game grow.
She's helping
dumb.
you make more money. Why
Facts.
would you hate on her?
And
So dumb.
I understand the sentiment of, like, there might be, like, Cece's one of the best players in the league, but she's not the best right now. There's definitely, like, some more experienced vets. You can make an argue that Nafisa is, like, is the MVP this year. But, like, the whole point is, like, in the most respectful way, like, I may not know that Nafisa's going as crazy if I'm not paying as much attention.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, just take the attention.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to the old quote where, like, any publicity is good publicity. Like, that's where I just, like, no one was doing this shit to Kobe and them niggas. Like, they was trying to grow the game. MJ, like, no one talks about what the NBA was before Michael Jordan.
Facts.
The NBA was not what the fuck it is. That's why Michael Jordan, that's why they fucking love Michael Jordan in the NBA, because he took that shit to another level where, like, everyone started getting paid so much more. These fucking role players are getting paid more than MJ was getting paid, like, in his prime seasons, because the way the cap works, like, the game grows. So it's like, Cece's not even gonna see the fruits of her labor realistically. Like 10 years, like, Juju's gonna see the fruits of that more. And shout out to Juju, because Juju's going to be the next step. And that's supposed to be the point.
Facts.
We're hitting that point, it feels like, in the WNBA where, like, the players that we talk about in the NBA are now coming. CC's like, it feels like the Kobe Duncan era. It's like CC comes in, and then in a couple years, here comes fucking Juju. Yep. And after Juju, there's going to be Paige already fucking dropping 25 and 5. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're getting to that point where, like, here's the stars.
Hey,
so let's just have the fucking stars.
Sabrina's a star.
Sabrina's a fucking star.
Bro, Sabrina's shoes, bro.
I got the Sabrina. Where my Sabrina's at? I'm going to get them right now.
A shit ton of NBA players are wearing Sabrina's shoes, bro.
Yeah,
that says a lot. That says a lot. Milan got them right
here.
They're
falling so hard, they looking like Kobe.
Bro, those shits are hard, bro. Can't lie.
I got the gray.
Those shits are tough.
Boy, look at the logo. I got the S right here, gang.
Those shits are tough.
Bro,
I might wear those. I might get those to play golf
I
in.
might start keeping these on the desk, honestly.
Hey.
Bro, I'm not even kidding. The most comfortable hoop shoes I've worn since I was wearing Kobe 4s when I was younger.
Hell yeah.
They feel like Kobe's. Like, they're amazing shoes.
They kind of resemble Kobe's.
Yeah, I mean, that was her fucking that was her prodigy or her OG. So I get it.
The other funny part though of the hate on Cece is with Angel saying that, oh, they're watching me too. Like, bro, I saw these guys on the internet who are betting every day on Angel Reese missing her first shot, bro. That is why they're watching you. Angel Reese is shooting a stellar 30% from the field this year, averaging 14 rebounds a game.
Bro,
insane stats.
That's pretty good. She's shooting 30 and will miss 7 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like one of those things, bro, like as a member of her culture, right? Because it always somehow becomes cultural. I'd be like, fuck, she did it again. And then someone just posting like missed shot, rebound, missed shot, rebound, missed shot, block, rebound. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, Angel, make these layups, please. Like, you be wanting to be like, that's what the fuck y'all get. That's what y'all get. But it's like, sometimes when like, I'm just looking at
but I feel like
we're sports podcasters. We look at the numbers in front of us, gang. Like, I'm looking at what the play-by-play, and that's what's happening.
But I literally feel like that stupid shit of like her constantly bringing that up takes away from us knowing about Nafisa Collier really balling.
Because like I don't understand. And that's where I'm objectively speaking. That's what annoys me about this narrative. It's not an equal fucking narrative. They're not rivals because they're not the same level.
No.
Like you gotta put that's not her fucking, you know what I mean? That's not her Tim Duncan to CC's Kobe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be that way. One of like, no shade, Angel's a great role player. Like, she can go get you the
bro. But like, Angel is like,
where are we pretending like this girl was a star?
Bro, we're comparing like Steph Curry and Caitlin Clark to like Kenyon Martin and Angel Reese.
Exactly.
Like, bro, and it's not even the same
bro,
thing.
And I almost feel bad for Angel because it's like, damn, they really pitted you into this drama like you was a star player.
I mean, she does it to herself, bro.
Well, fair enough. But she's a star. That's the problem. She is a star. She's a star personality.
Yeah, for sure.
She's a star person. She's not a star basketball player.
She could be like on a TV set like Shaq and Chuck are for like WNBA halftime coverage.
Milan has to head out right now. Before Milan heads out, I have a surprise for the boys, man.
Uh-oh, what we got going?
What's going on, man?
We got a surprise for the boys, man.
Let's open it up. Let's see what we got in here.
Uh-oh, my boy. My boy got the goods.
Let's see what we got in here. The Bias Sports Talk.
Oh, my fucking God. Oh my God! Holy shit! Oh my God!
The Bias Sports Talk shirts. Let's go! What? Let's go!
Hey, we're playing with a
Going on the Bias website soon, man. You see it.
Make sure you get those.
On God.
69.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Cole for the fucking staff t-shirts. Make sure y'all get this. This is going online soon, gang.
Let's
Great
go.
surprise. Great surprise. We love it.
That real merch.
And you're not going to get this one again.
No.
So make sure you get it while you can.
That real merch is here
Quit playing
now.
with him. Shout out to Cole. Shout out to my
Man.
dog.
Shout out the boys,
Shout
man.
out the boy, man. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, I apologize. I apologize to everyone watching the pod, man. As you know, me and Cole, we Midwestern boys. I got some family in town
sir.
from Michigan. My niece, shout out to Bella, because she will have graduated when this episode comes out. Or they'll be the
Shout
next
out.
day. Nonetheless, by the time we do another one, she'll have graduated. I trust my brothers to, wrap this up smooth. And if I got any takes, best believe I'll pause the pod when I'm editing it, and I'll chime in for sure.
Yo,
yeah.
maybe give her one
Hell
more
yeah.
shout out. One more shout out before you dip.
One more shout out.
Come on, you already know what the fuck it is. Free Ipe. We'll see you
Free
soon, baby.
Bay!
Come on.
Great shout out. Hell yeah.
Y'all kill it, baby.
Hell yeah, brother. Yes, sir.
Good shit, boys.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Moving on to NFL news. Hey, Gino, them Steelers eyeing Kirko Chains now.
There's a reason he's still on the Falcons. The price is obviously way too high.
Kirko Chains, the next quarterback for the Steelers.
I mean, if they want to get finessed, then give it for a 5th rounder. But I think we like Mason Rudolph and Will Howard over him. He didn't look great last year. I don't see it happening. I'd rather trade for any other position.
Hey, Denthead said it's good to be wanted.
I mean, we got A-Rod.
That's your starter. You
got-
don't have A-Rod. Stop saying you have A-Rod. He is not on the roster. Until he is on the roster, yeah, you got Denthead. So that's who you rolling out there.
Yeah, I mean, Mason Rudolph for a few. Then you go develop Will Howard and get we have over 12 draft picks next year. So I like Will Niesmeyer out of LSU. You could probably get him where we'll be picking, around.
I do not like him at all.
I mean, compared to the picks this
Have
year.
you watched him play?
I do. I have.
You watched him lose to Texas A&M last year.
I mean, he
With
looks
the quarterback
very.
they brought in the fourth quarter.
So you're saying he's a systematic quarterback?
I'm just saying he's not good. It's like Drew Aller. I don't think Drew
No.
Aller's good either.
I mean, he'll be there while we're picking, but he sucks. He's like this year's. What's that guy that sucks that traded to Miami?
Yeah, with Denthead at quarterback, y'all getting that first overall pick. Y'all
I
might
mean,
get a
Arch-
franchise
Arch,
quarterback.
we
You
getting
getting Arch with that first overall pick.
The QB class is way deeper next year, so why are you going to do it this year? Obviously, Tomlin didn't want Shador for some reason.
Hey,
even though-
speaking of, Steelers that ain't at OTAs, TJ holding out looking for a new contract. Might need to make that trade. Like Milan said, you going bungee jumping, boy.
That boy's disc golfing with JJ.
You going bungee jumping.
TJ's chilling, disc golfing. I mean, Myles Garrett's in Japan with his wife or whatever. No one's talking about that.
He just signed for $40 million a year.
Okay.
Why does that matter?
I mean, Kirko ain't at OTAs.
Yeah, the players that are actually the best player on the team do not need to go to OTAs. That's how it's
Which
always
is
been.
TJ Watt.
I'm not saying that, but it's also seems like every fucking year, TJ is not doing this, TJ is not doing that. He needs to go to a team where they're going to win something, not go 0-8 in your last playoff appearances.
I mean, we'll be fine.
Yeah, man. Just got to go ahead and pay that man, get him out. Hey, just like we got another player, James Cook, running back for the Bills, holding out of OTAs.
That's a little different because he hasn't gotten the big bag yet. I mean, the Steelers brass already said that whatever they do at quarterback, whoever they sign is not going to affect TJ. TJ is priority number one.
Yeah, of course. But they need to get that man a quarterback, or else there ain't no reason for him to be on that team. So
I mean, I think they're going to get a quarterback next year in the
But
draft.
do they, with Saquon getting that $20 million contract and James Cook, he balled out last year. So are they going to pay him?
I'm trying to think of.
I'm pretty sure bro had 20 touchdowns. If I.
Yeah, nah. He's definitely valuable to the team, the system, everything. They need him. But I'm trying to think of like what kind of bag. I don't think he's going to get the JT bag.
He might get more, bro.
Nah.
JT's getting, or JT, well, y'all call him that. Stop, I hate
JT.
that. Y'all got me calling that. No. Jonathan Taylor he's getting like 14 mil a year. So I think James Cook, with Saquon getting 20, I feel like James Cook could at least get 15.
That's the thing is they're not gonna give. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Nah.
You don't think so?
I think 14's.
That's the cap.
Yep.
I feel it. But they need him for sure. That James Cook is a guy.
Yeah. I mean, give him 14, but guarantee it. That'll make him go there.
Yeah.
So.
Do James or TJ hold out?
TJ, I would say no. I would say no to both.
No to both.
Yep.
I'd say so as well.
I mean, TJ doesn't really have to play to get paid, but, we got to win.
Hey, moving on to another big topic this weekend. Hey, the biggest Gino lock of all, Champions League final this Saturday. We got PSG against Inter.
Uno, dos, tres, Dembele.
Dembele! Hey, Gino's been calling it since what, about February?
Yeah, February or March, I said Liverpool's ass. Everyone called me stupid. I said PSG is going to win the whole Champions League. They
Premier
said,
League
nope.
killers.
Premier League killers. I'll tell you another stat of the day. Why PSG?
Boy, I tell you.
They got rid of, name the big three they got rid of.
Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe.
But you know what they did by getting rid of them?
Made a team.
No, somehow they got younger. Youth is a thing in sports. Out of the 5 major leagues in soccer, that makes up 95 to 96 teams. They are the 4th youngest.
Gino getting his stats down on soccer. I love to see it, boy. I love that.
The thing about Inter is they're like the 4th oldest or maybe even the oldest. They're older. So the thing about this game is PSG is going to control the possession, having the speed, the youth, the skill. But Inter's used to that because they old as hell, boy.
Hey, but it ain't 2 legs this time. It's only 1 match. So what we think the final score is? Prediction time.
I would say 2-0.
2-0?
I like the under 2.5. I don't know why I like the under 2.5, but I like 2-0.
2-0, Dembele scores both?
No, I think the first one.
1 goal, 1 assist?
Yeah, I think first goal, and he might check out at 85 and bring on some fresh legs. Who knows, man?
Hey, I like it.
So that's how I'm envisioning. How about you?
I like that. That's a good take right there.
I mean,
I think it'll be more so 2-1. I think Lautaro Martinez will get a goal in there just because he's been pretty consistent with scoring damn near every fucking game. So.
Yeah, I could see an early Dembele goal, and then PSG stays on the attack, maybe scrapes out another one around 69, and then they start playing defensive. Inter gets one. The game gets hectic.
It gets hectic. Yeah. It's electric out there. Gino with another major lock. Hey, Gino says it'll be 2-0. Go run to your nearest sportsbook and lock that in.
Yep.
Love to hear it. Hey, with that being said, that'll wrap up another episode of Bias Sports Talk. Hey, these shirts will be on the website. I will have it up in the bio somewhere, whether it's on Instagram or on YouTube. And with that being said, from me and the boys, Milan is gone, me and Gino, we got B Philly still here on production. Hey, thank you so much for joining us as always. Go Pacers, yes sirs. Fuck the Knicks. Hey, goodbye.